Hello, everyone. I am the all-seeing I'm with a message here for the collective. What a spirit want you to know at this time. The first card out is Temperance. So with this card, it talks about all things in moderation, basically not overdoing it, not overworking yourself, not investing more in situations than is called for that you feel is appropriate for that particular situation. This is about striking some kind of balance here. Could even be like balance between light and dark, maybe accepting different sides of yourself as opposed to shying away from or avoiding the dark altogether in favor of the light. Just knowing that, you there's both to be addressed and accounted for in terms of just life in general. I mean, there's two sides to every coin. And we are very multifaceted beings. So we have a lot of different, I would say, like, parts of ourselves to consider. We also have the Seven of Swords here, which is a card that speaks about deception and someone basically trying to get away with not being honest about how they feel, for example. The Seven of Swords is an energy of withholding information. So whether it's, innocent or not, there is some kind of holding back of feelings, some kind of holding back of thoughts, something that's not being said here with the Seven of Swords. It's like there is someone that has these feelings, that has these thoughts, but they're trying to get away with not communicating those thoughts or feelings, I feel, with the Seven of Swords here. What else? Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's an energy here with the Three of Pentacles of coming together with others and blending skill sets. So actually taking what it is that your knowledge and know-how, and combining that with someone else's to create something beautiful, something that produces income, whether it's passive income or something more secure and stable. But this is a team effort here with the Three of Pentacles. This is not necessarily an independent venture. This is you coming together with other people to create something that is very beautiful and very lucrative. You're both this team here is, each person is pulling their weight and contributing something great to the project. We also have the Three of Wands, so there's some planning happening here. There are things that you're thinking about doing, and you have and will experience success in these particular ventures, whatever it is that you are moving forward with here with the Three of Wands. I feel is going to be successful. This is an energy of really investing into yourself, investing into your ideas, and doing something that's in alignment with your growth as a person and a professional too. You may be an entrepreneur of sorts and want to go out on your own and start a business or something like that. This is an indication that that will be successful. Let's see what else comes out here. Why is the Seven of Swords here, Spirit? Chariot almost came out, but there's a couple cards coming out. Oh, the Chariot was among them. Let's see where it comes out. Why is the Seven of Swords here? We have the Sun. So maybe you're withholding from people what it is that you're happy about, what you're what brings you happiness. That could be something that you're holding on to and not wanting to share with just anyone, or when it comes to your joy. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So, this is an indication of bliss, of childlike joy. You can't get anything, no kind of joy or happiness that's more innocent than what a child experiences. So yeah, I mean, you could be, moving in silence right now. So the withholding is not necessarily like a negative, deceptive kind of energy per se, but you're just not, showing your whole hand right now. You're not, telling everyone everything, especially as it pertains to the happiness that you're experiencing. You're wanting to keep some of that under wraps. We also have the King of Swords here. This is an energy of being very decisive about what it is that you want, being very straightforward about what it is that you want, what you think, how you feel, and I say how you feel kind of lightly, because the King of Swords is more head over heart. He's not, he may say something that, comes off as very blunt and seemingly uncaring when it's not really that. He's just very direct. So this may be your energy. This could be the energy of someone around you that's coming in. Perhaps they have something to say that they have been thinking about for a while, and want to be forthright with what that is and honest, because this person or you highly value honesty and truth. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Four of Cups is here. So some of you may be in an energy of being, I would say, like bored, or, feeling like you don't have enough to do when in actuality you do have quite a bit to do. Hence the planning here, and maybe striking some kind of balance in your life where you're not doing more than you necessarily have to, working smarter, not harder. Be grateful for what you have. Show gratitude, and see here that, your cup runneth over. You do have, a lot of valuable things in your possession that require your care. It's just like having a home. You have to maintain it in order for it to stay together. You can't expect for things, to, chores to do themselves, for example. It's just important for you to see that, there is more, like you have more than you think. So you may be in an energy of not really seeing, or, it could be just a lack of fulfillment, maybe not overall, like this, not to say that you're totally dissatisfied with life, but, if you have these goals and these plans for yourself, and you're working toward trying to achieve a specific goal, or achieve, or like see a certain dream to fruition, you just may be feeling discontent with the fact that you don't have what you want yet, like all of what you want. It's like you still have a lot, but you don't have it all yet. That's how you're feeling. Knight of Wands is here. So setting out on an adventure of some sort that is motivated by passion and desire here with the Knight of Wands. I mean, This is a fiery kind of energy where, you know, you're gearing up toward doing something very important, very special for yourself. You could be creating something new, but you're embarking on a new journey, and it's something that's setting your soul on fire. It may have to do with whatever this happiness is that you're kind of keeping to yourself at this time. Let's see. Cards is flying. Two of Swords. So some of you may be feeling like indecisive about a specific decision. Perhaps you have other people in your ear right now, or different people, different opinions coming at you that are causing you to feel confused and unsure of which way to go, which direction to take. You know, you may not be feeling like you have enough information to move forward, or like something's blocking your vision. Something's causing some kind of confusion and uncertainty with you and making a decision. And it may have to do with working with other people. You know, you may be very independent and just used to doing things on your own. The rainbow might be significant. The chakras could be significant. We also have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel with this card, there's some kind of gift coming in. Some kind of offer that really changes everything. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is someone giving you something that is very something very beautiful. I'm hearing prosperity, prosperous, you know, some kind of gift. Something like planting some kind of seed and watching that grow. Watering that particular opportunity or offer and it blooming into something beautiful. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's not a bad idea to guard your happiness and not really share all of what it is that, you know, you're experiencing, especially as it relates to what moves you, what inspires you. You know, you may feel compelled to talk to people and share, you know, what it is that you're doing, what your plans are, what, you know, these projects are that you're working on, or these collaborative efforts that you're making with other people. But you don't necessarily have to you definitely don't have to talk to everyone about everything. It's not necessarily necessary. There are things that you can keep to yourself, you know, if you want to move in silence and feel that that's better, you know, because some people aren't going to be happy for your happiness, you know, and that's not, I'm not seeing like haters around you or any like last night's energy was a lot like, you know, there's conflict and turmoil around you, be it in, you know, in its external, you know, because the Seven of Wands that came up and the Five of Wands came up. But yeah, that's what I have for right now. Like, follow, and share for more. I'll be posting more videos soon enough. But definitely guard your peace, guard your happiness. You don't have to share everything with everyone. And all things in moderation. Don't overdo it, or, you know, bring more to the situation than is asked for or required. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I get from this particular message. So thank you for tuning in. See you soon. Peace, guys.